Hello, friends. Number one, sorry I didn't post last week. I was sick. Number two, sorry I sound like this. I'm still kind of sick. Number three, I'm sorry my apartment is pretty messy right now. I've been sick. Now that I've gotten that out of the way, welcome back to my channel. My name is Kyra and I make videos on tips, tricks, and organization on living in a studio apartment. Today's video is about an issue for just about every single person that lives in a studio apartment. When you live in a studio apartment, it can smell weird. I don't even know how else to put it. You just have one room, and so if you're cooking something funky, your whole place is smelling funky. I've gotten that question a lot of how do I make it so that way my kitchen doesn't make my entire apartment smell. Let me preface this by saying I cook a lot. If you've seen my other videos, I've said this again and again. I love cooking and I do it all the time, and I will cook everything you can think of. I don't care if it smells weird, I'll still cook it. I don't know, sometimes things smell weird. I've made in my apartment everything from curry to a homemade bolognese sauce. I cook fish a lot. I don't know, different things that are very fragrant that people generally don't want their bedroom to smell like or their closet to smell like. So I have a couple hacks on how to make it so that way your apartment doesn't smell weird all the time. Now I don't even think of them as being hacks because it's kind of just part of my like everyday life. But to someone who's moving into a studio and you don't know, these would be pretty helpful. Number one, fan. This is by far the most important. Fans are most important. Fans are the best. If you don't have a ceiling fan, that sucks. I'm really sorry, but you should, I wish you had a ceiling fan. If you don't have a ceiling fan, definitely get a standing fan, preferably one that oscillates, something that'll get the air moving around your room. Besides having my ceiling fan, I also have a small like kind of box fan on the ground that I keep mainly to use at night for white noise. But besides that, it's super great about like blowing that air around. Number two, with fans, you need windows. I'm very lucky. I live in Arizona. It is great weather 90% of the year. Don't come in the summer. I leave my kitchen window open all the time. I never close it. Because it's in my kitchen, I understand that gives me a huge advantage. It makes it so that way my apartment doesn't really smell very much because the window is right there. I have two windows. I have one above my kitchen sink and I have one next to my front door. When I'm cooking something really fragrant, I will open up both of those and leave the fans running because then I'll get the crosshair ventilation. Third piece of advice, plants. Plants are awesome. Besides being super aesthetically appealing and cool, plants are air purifying. They will clean the air in your apartment. If you have a stale smell, plants will save you from that. They'll make it so that way like your air is consistently like clean, and with it moving and everything, it's really helpful. Besides that, I also have a essential oil diffuser. Diffusing them while I'm cleaning will make the whole place just smell so good and so clean. I will say I don't usually diffuse them while I'm cooking because I think the smell's a little strong, and I don't really like when smells mix with my food. But if I've cooked something really fragrant, maybe that night I'll go to sleep with lavender and so that way my apartment smells better. Or maybe the next morning I'll wake up and I'll put in lemongrass. So I really love my essential oil diffuser. Lastly, I have an open closet, which means my closet doesn't have any doors on it. It's like a walk-in. If you could think of like the least cool walk-in you could ever think of, that's my closet. It's exposed and it's right next to my kitchen. So I always worry that like my clothes are constantly gonna smell like food. So I actually got, it's like a little sachet of, let me go get it. It's a scented sachet. Basically, this thing smells super, super good. And it smells really, really strongly. Like honestly, it's a little much me being this close to it right now. But having this in my closet, my clothes smell like this all the time. And they've never smelled like food. They've literally just smelled like what this thing smells. And it's cute. See, isn't it cute? Oh, it smells really strong. That and baking soda. I use baking soda in general just to deodorize. I keep a box of it in my fridge. If it ever gets bad in my apartment, I know I can always take out the baking soda. I could put it in my pantry if that ever started smelling weird. Baking soda is just a really great deodorizer and I highly, highly recommend it. I know this video has been kind of weird. I hope it was helpful for you. I got this question a lot and I really just wanted to be able to help you guys out and give you some ideas of like how you can make it so your apartment doesn't smell. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up because it really supports my channel. And if you haven't already, be sure to hit that big red subscribe button. I post videos every week about living in a studio apartment and I would love for you to be able to follow along with me. Thanks so much for watching and I'll see you next time.